Gaming. Hopefully you are a contented person listening. And we're just going to continue to knock out the Farist to Payne here. Last stream went a little long, so I'm going to try and get this one down under an hour. If it's getting close, I'm probably just going to try avoiding rooms like I did last time. So here we go. Block 61 to 64, we need a 100 hit combo. We need to defeat 7 enemy parties, clear while being KO'd 3 times or less, and perform 5 awakenings. Okay, a little bit tougher, but not impossible. Been an absolute killer week for the Dot Hack series, at least from my personal perspective. Of course, the Fragment Friday went really well. Did a storytime dungeon this week, which was cool. Equally cool, when I went on to sort of see if anybody wanted to run the dungeon, we ran into an event in Fragment. The video I captured from that will be dropping later today. Just gonna see if we can't just get this 100 hit combo out of the way, because that is by far and away gonna be the worst. Okay, there's our 100 hit combo. Kinda happy about that. Gonna make sure to double trigger here. I mean, now we're getting to the point where we don't really have to fool around all that much with these guys. What we're facing actually has a bit of heft to it. And now the gimmick torch. Wow, Shino's really been pumping out the heal spells, huh? There it is. Oh, let's do a Lotus Flower here. And hey, that puts us in line for our first awakening already. Looks like we'll definitely be stopping for the Icon of Purity a bit more this time through. Yeah, Shino, just an absolute ton of SP. I can understand for people who are really into the lore, specifically the lore in this game, why they would want Adelaide as the Harvest Cleric in here. But Shino is just such an absolute monster support player. Gonna go ahead and hit the Avatar Awakening here. I'll let this one play through. I may skip a couple of these animations because, hey, if you haven't seen Data Drain Spirit Bomb once in your life, you need to. But again, last time went a little long in the tooth, if you will. I tried to keep these about 45 to 50 minutes. I feel anything past an hour is kind of a lot to ask of anyone. Gonna need to turn in these virus cores after the event. And again, we're gonna make short work of this. Got the Rengeki trigger, but it was too late. By the time I hit the button, the gimmick torch was down. Okay. So that's 2 encounters down. Still nobody knocked out in the party. And I have a feeling that's going to be our easiest condition at the 3 or less knockouts. Gonna need to collect some chim here. Just noticed we were kind of low there. Wondering where those giant flowers have all gone.
My philosophy is to go full strength.
Gonna hear a lot about Alcade's philosophy, as she'll be with us till the end of the forest here. Yep. Missed down on that trigger. Won't miss that one. And we've already done a Lotus Flower and Bone Crusher, so it's time for a Chaotic Strike, huh? Love how a few episodes ago we were just launching these things around the screen, and now we've got a Megiddo Hydra and a Gimmick Toad. And, they're not overly intimidating here, but they're certainly giving us our money's worth as far as the battle goes.
Is that all you've got?
Got a weapon level up on Alcade there. That's nice to see. Okay, nothing too special there, so we'll just meander our way back. I believe we gotta head up at the intersection here. Again, hope everyone's doing well today. Ended up packaging up the event as a Weekend Warrior video because I wasn't sure what else to do this week for Weekend Warrior.
I'm getting goosebumps. Whirlwind.
Well, that was dumb of me. I just sort of slid right into a spell. Okay, let's do it justice. What the heck? Double trigger should get us to the awakening anyway. And like I said, we're just gonna skip this one. Nice and easy, and you get that big guy death groan that the larger monsters seem to have, that just real deep which actually mirrors my commentary style early in the morning rather well. Didn't realize that till there. Hey, trap chest time. This one's the 3-second variety. Nice and easy, got it done in half the time. Which tells you it's easy because my reflexes are just god-awful. Check out this last room here.
I'm perfectly fine. I can fight.
Didn't know that was in doubt. Yeah, let's do a Bone Crusher. That'll finish off that shield beautifully. I mean, aside from the combat's taking a little longer here.
Lotus Flower!
everything is going as you would want it to in this playthrough. The morale is through the roof, just replenishing that bar like crazy between the Rengeki triggers and Sheena's support skills. In fact, we're going to trigger a second awakening there just to, again, help us out on these, and that way, if time gets to be a bit of a crunch, we'll have hit our little bonus objectives, and we could just skip through if need be. Already hit the 10-minute mark, so probably not a bad alternate strategy to have. Crossing through here again, let's see if that flower's refreshed. It has. I prefer using these flowers to get chim spheres back because it's just quicker. Plus, it's one more thing to kick. You're not just sitting around waiting for the chim cart to come back. Not really too big of a need to worry about hit points at this point. I don't think we're going to see a floor that gives us a need to worry about hit points, at least in this stream. We may start coming up on things here midweek or even next Sunday that start to legitimately be worrisome in combat. But again, this is stuff we've faced before. This is a replay of the Farist. I actually think I went more defensive than this. I wanted as much support as possible, so I think I did Adley and Sheena my first time through. Figured I would be the damage dealer, and to support classes like the Harvest Cleric meant that I was taking no discernible damage. Besides which, most of your damage at that point was through the Rengekis anyway, so if you wanted to hit a bunch of times and not really be interrupted in your combos.
Is that all you've got?
And just like that, 2 gimmick torches down, and we're halfway to another awakening. I believe that would be number 4. Heard a little rattle. Sure enough, trap chest, this one of the 4-second variety. Got a nimble monarch out of that one. We want to go down. Apologies again for everybody. I'm going to be checking the map a lot. I tend to get disoriented just when chilling and gaming. It's just a weird thing I have. Also, anybody else looking at the little face masks on the gimmick torches and getting a real, like, fan tribute to Nightmare Before Christmas feel here? Like, that to me looks like a Jack Skeleton pin that you would see on a very nice Etsy shop. I'm sure there are other comparisons that could be not, and obviously it's not exact, the shapes are a little different, but just the shading and everything, that's what I'm getting the feel of.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Just a regular old treasure chest that time. Okay, so we've got a green light there, which means the store's going to lock right behind us, as it does. Be spending some chim when we're done here. But of course, since we entered a room and this is the Forest of Payne and not the Forest of Pleasant Things, we've got a combat to go through first. Bone Crusher, take out the last of that shield there, and the double trigger will have us in more than adequate position for another awakening. We'll trigger that now. Just skip the animation for the sake of time. Already up to 83 virus cores. Believe you could turn those in at Netslum Turkarga. You can have more than a few to turn in here when we're done here with this playthrough of the Forest. But we're not going to skip out on that early. You find people deserve your full Forest, and that's what you're going to get.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Even if Hiseo never breaks a sweat. And really, why would he? He's an avatar in a game. But I'm not here to question it. Doors are now unlocked, and this way leads to a dead end, so it's where we're going next.
My philosophy is to go full strength.
Let's hit a Lotus Flower. Bone Crusher after Bone Crusher is kind of demoralizing. Just hitting the same one over and over again. There, the Rangeki saved us from a spell effect, too. That gimmick torch was definitely coming for us. Let's see if we can't just sneak an awakening in here. If we get a Rangeki, this is doable. There it is. Let's hit a Lotus Flower, double trigger, and finish off with an awakening. Why not, right? And a little hospitality from Alcade to boot. Alright, that wasn't bad at all. Nice way to finish off that dead end room. Now let's just take a little pause, get the party back together so nobody joins the Giant Blade Shave Club there. Okay, up this way is a dead end, but one with treasure. Kinda nice that there's a little variety on this floor, not gonna lie.
Don't let your guard down.
Definitely won't be letting our guard down. Not that we have very far off here, because we're 3 maxed out characters. I believe we've hit 5 awakenings already. I'm probably going to go for one more just for insurance sake. And after that, yeah, we're just going to start skipping through some of this for the sake of time. Would like to keep doing 10 sessions just to keep it going. But then that would sort of diminish on the quality of the playthrough, wouldn't it? I don't know. Maybe we'll just do 5 today. We'll see what we're at after 5.
Let's go to the next one.
Well, let's go ahead and restore those skill points. Alcade and Shino definitely both churned through more than a few there. wonder how we're doing on our objectives. Oh yeah, we got them all. Okay, cool. So yeah. Time to just find our way to the exit and see what this block reward is. Definitely double checking a little closer that I'm going the right direction. Learned the hard way last time that you can reset your progress if you accidentally backtrack to the previous block. Not going to bother with any encounters we don't have to, not going to bother with that treasure chest because it's something we specifically don't have to. Man, that just... I say that and right away, one of those Megiddo Hydras is like right up on. Forced pain in the neck. There we go. Got ourselves a bit of distance and out of the room safely. And we're in a trap room, which means no encounters, just all of my annoyance. Get through there. Block 64. Completely passed up the Fairy Queen orb there. Don't know what I was doing. That one wasn't too bad overall. But you could definitely see that there's a tonal shift in the overall design of the forest here. Things that were just, aha, it's dangerous, are now actually kind of looking a little threatening. Blades are more frequent and Man, I thought I had that gap too. Oh, let's just go ahead and use this awakening, at least shorten the battle if nothing else, and get a few more of the virus cores. I believe the fragment video will be dropping at 9 this morning. I usually set Weekend Warriors for noon, so there's a bit of a gap and I could get a bit more exposure on the replay of the stream here. But it was just such a cool thing. If you're unfamiliar, Fragment had some seasonal events planned in it. A Christmas event, a New Year's event, and this one was a Sports and Fitness Day event, which I don't think many people have triggered in the game before from the reactions it got. I myself have been very fortunate. I've only been playing Fragment for a few months now, but I've already seen the New Year's event twice. My goodness. It is tough to get past these Megiddo Hydra. Just taking bad angles, I suppose, but certainly slowing me down here. Not my intention to be fighting these extra battles. But yeah, I've seen the New Year's event twice, and like I said, I was going into Storytime Dungeons to drum up interest in the keywords I'd posted for a virtual play-along on my channel, on the channel here for Fragment Friday. And all of a sudden there was this, like, weird, fat, long arm there. Whoops, forgot to double trigger, so we'll be fixing that here. The really interesting thing about the events is they don't normally trigger apropos of anything on the off chance you find one. It's sort of like a unicorn sighting. You just play through, and whenever the server decides, hey, it's event time, it will spawn the event from the game code. This Sports Day one was apparently supposed to happen at this time of year, you know, early October. So to hit an event 14 years after it was created in a game that's not officially supported anymore, and to have it randomly spawn at the correct time, was all sorts of freaky and neat. I got video of that. I believe Slishstrel has a cap of it on his channel. So if you don't want to deal with my goofiness, I would suggest heading over to Slishstrel's channel and checking it out. If you're a .hack fan, you probably already know about Slishstrel because every month he posts .hack news. If you're not a .hack fan, you have no clue what I'm playing. Thanks for coming all the same. Nice easy spot here, no boss battles. Gonna hit our save point. We're at the 26-minute mark. So hopefully we could trim this up a little bit. And yeah, we'll go ahead with the next 5. Got our 10-11 save in. Do we need... Yeah, we could go ahead and hit those SP up a little bit. Just get Alcade back up. Thanks to those Megiddo Hydra combats that we didn't need, but I couldn't avoid. And to the next floor we go. Okay, block 66 to 69. We need to perform 20 skill triggers, defeat 7 enemy parties, do it all while being KO'd 3 times or less, and perform 5 awakenings. Again, nothing too daunting. I think we could do that readily. I don't see an issue with getting that stuff done. Just have to remember to hit the skill triggers first and then look for Rangekis.
I'm getting goosebumps! Chaotic strike!
Just start going to town on this back juggler here. That was sort of counterproductive, wasn't it? I literally fought my way out of the ability to hit a Rangeki there. There we go. There's an awakening. That makes it better. We'll let this one play through. Mainly because I need a drink. Good old glowy-eyed scape. And a blue mage. Nice. I killed a Final Fantasy class. I mean, I would agree, I'm not the biggest fan of the blue mage either. Let's kick more Chema. That flower was a little sparse, so I think I could do a couple more Chim Chim. So we got a couple triggers out of that.
You're open!
See, that's more like it. Just get that stuff in line for right when the meter recharges. That's how we want to do it. Come on. There it is. chaotic strikes, that's a fun way to go. And double trigger for the finish.
There's gotta be someone better.
So that's already 4 skill triggers and 1 awakening by my count. Man, that blue mage has...
Yeah, looks like we can do it.
That blue mage can jump, can it? I mean, it's a giant frog monster, obviously it's gonna jump, but... still fun to do. Ow. That wasn't fun at all. Just got hit with a giant hammer. Getting 2 for 1 on damage there. Oh wow, I just realized we were slowed. I'm like, man, I'm just not moving around this board at all, am I? Kinda makes sense now. There we go. And the fast juggler's still alive. Man, that combat was just all sorts of mess stuff.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, she says. I mean, it wasn't challenging, but nothing working nothing working to design on that one. Really wanted the finish there with the awakening and did not get it. Okay, now we're moving a bit. Okay, we must be backtracking here. Yeah, we want to go down this way. Okay, block 67. Just past the half-hour mark here. Thank you for watching. Grumpy Old Guy Gaming, continuing a playthrough, a revisiting of the Farist of Payne. So if you're wondering where the bosses are, they gone. Took care of them already, and now we're just Farist of Payning for fun. Doing our best, and so far we've been keeping our word to it. Get all of the objectives that we can on these. Got a trap room, the door's locking behind us, and we're just gonna go ahead and make our way over here, see if we can't just get a surprise out of this battle. There's a good start. Just gonna shoot up this heavy stamp a bunch of times. Apparently hit both of them with that first part of the justice double trigger. Then back off and get ourselves in line for Rengeki. Like you do. Hey, alright. 3 triggers off of 1 heavy stamp. Gotta like those odds. Just trying to build that morale up for another awakening. Yeah, I think I've got to agree. Chaotic Strike sounds fun. That was a boatload of experience for this too. That was 103. Not really too concerned about the experience. Trap chest here. But still nice to see the bigger numbers. Let you know you're doing a good job. Because that's what we need. A little bit of moral encouragement from our brutal, hard post-game RPG events sometimes. I look for approval in weird places, don't I? How did they never release like a mobile clicker game called .hack Chim Kicker? Like, you'd have to think that would be a license to print money. Just on ad revenue.
Yeah, looks like we can do it.
Though in all fairness, the GU games have a lot of Haseo kicking. So I guess if you're not a fan of World R2, you probably wouldn't get the reference that much. There we go. Get another Avatar Awakening in here. That one's not going to do it, but it's going to put us right on the doorstep.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
I will agree, that one was a piece of cake. Nice, easy combat there. Heard the chest. See the chest now. And it's trap chest. 3-second variety, so right side face button at the ready. Nice and easy there. I don't know why, but I always pause to look for patterns. I guess so I'm not like panicking and just fumbling. Used to do that a lot with Wizardry. Tales of the Forsaken Land has a similar button system for its traps, which I was god-awful at as a kid. Let's just call it as it was. I was terrible. I would do the trap practice in the inn that it gave you, and God, I was just the worst. I'd be lucky to string 3 of them together in a session. Fortunately, I've gotten a bit more practice. Actually, used to play Wizardry at a friend's house, and I ended up buying my own copy. I just loved the game that much. One of the cooler moments of my adult, but not really being an adult life, shortly after I got Wizardry, the store I work at was transitioning. One of our secondary warehouses was going out of business. And at the time, I had worked Tuesdays specifically to help out in the back room and basically check in and make sure this warehouse's stuff got to where it needed to go and that credits got sent back in. Well, as it turned out, the day after I got Wizardry in the mail, I had ordered it off eBay. I got a call from work just as I was getting ready to tell me that that warehouse wasn't sending a truck. They were officially that low on freight, and they were just calling it a day at that point. And did I want to take the day off since my shift wasn't really needed? And I took one look at the game and said yes as happily as I could. Got a surprise day off out of nowhere, and I got to spend some time playing a game that meant a lot to me in my younger years. Got the privilege of failing more trap checks all by myself. How are we doing on achievements? Okay, nothing yet. But that's to be expected. Those aren't... They're fairly attainable, but they're not the easiest. We've had some really easy ones before. Let's go ahead and hit that Fairy Queen orb. Okay. Block 68. Yeah, we gotta get it in gear for this one, huh? Kicking Chim Chims is kind of fun. Alcade, that is the most accurate sentence of this stream. It's kind of fun. You wouldn't go too far out of your way to do it.
Don't worry. Leave it to me.
We got a river dial and a couple jugglers from the looks of it. Yeah, a couple van jugglers and a river dial. Let's just go ahead and start. Not wait around for the Rengeki. Let's just hit the skill triggers as they come. Oh, that one's gonna be huge. We got all three on that one. Get our Avatar Awakening in.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
Finish the encounter on the Awakening. Love that. No Rengeki bonus there, but that's about the only thing wrong. Sometimes, though, you gotta make the call for the greater good, and as far as gameplay goes, getting those triggers in is sort of paramount for us at this point. Didn't see any giant flowers here, so we're just gonna keep on trucking. Let's head this way first. See a chest, and a chest means a battle, because I have yet to find a chest in one of those 1,000 trap rooms in the GU games that I can remember at least. You get the feeling that double trigger ability is like the thing they did just to ensure you knew you were the main character. You know, it's like a little extra that wasn't really needed. But it is kind of a cool extender. And it does give you more of that action game feel where you just hit this badass combo into a combo. There we go. I was wondering if we were just wasting our time and we weren't going to see the Rengeki at all. I know I said I wasn't going to go for them, but they fill up the meter so nicely, and we do need those awakenings. Yeah, we'll give up the Dream Cowl. Apparently my equipment's pretty full. I thought before I started the stream there, I had thought I had enough to trade some of my items to Alcade and Shino. You know, trading them 5 slots for 1 item back that I've already got, just to condense so I could grab some items. But yeah, apparently my equipment's pretty high. We don't have the luxury of going back to town at this point. Whereas before I was just, you know, shoving everything Gaspard's way and letting him sell it for far more than it's worth.
My philosophy.
Being the king of Crimson versus card game apparently gives him those privileges in shop. But I'm not going to argue because it builds up the good old Canard Guild. That sort of makes them like the most twisted Robin Hood guild in existence, by the way. They literally rob players to help noobs. Just sort of a weird parallel I'm drawing in my head there. I know you're not meant to put that much thought into it, it's just, you know, extra game perks. Your guildie's selling your stuff for you, isn't that great? But yeah, they're a guild that's supposed to help new players, and here Gaspard is literally fleecing the customer base on basic items.
Come back next time.
Did we get our 5 awakenings? Yes, we did. Hey, that's all of it. Nice. So we went real quick and in a hurry from none of our objectives to all of our objectives. And in perfect time, because here's a trap room that wasn't going to allow us to get anything more anyway. right by the door.
You punk!
Oh man. Literally right by the door. Oh well, we're almost out of here. I suppose another combat won't hurt us. Yeah, let's go for a Lotus Flower. Let's listen to the game this time. That should be fun. Hit our Lotus Flower, double trigger up. Outcave stands there patiently as we interrupted a chaotic strike to do that most likely. And now go save Shino from these damn jugglers that were more annoying than threatening to her. Because any attack they could really level on Shino, and she's got to heal for that. I can't really say I've spent much time looking into optimizing my characters here, but Shino and the boatload of SP she comes with are definitely a standout player here. It is finished. As are our objectives. Nice little segue there. And hey, we got a magenta chin there. Just enough to get us up to $9.99. Up, one more chest. My goodness, we do not want to pass up that one more chest, which has an item in it I can't pick up anyway. Yeah, definitely got to pay a bit more attention to the blades if we want to miss them. They're not going to kill us outright at this stage, but it kind of makes sense just to dodge them. Okay, block 69, a block we can just kind of ignore if luck is on our side. Lock in my terrible navigation. Get through the old swinging blades of doom. And yeah, that door looks pretty clear. Just zip right on down. Come to a trapdoor. Knew something had to be a catch here, didn't we? Okay, it's on the opposite side of the combat. Fortunately, nothing has really noticed us. Neither the heavy stamp nor the river dial. So we're just gonna pay our toll. I believe we want to continue in that direction too, yeah. Sweet. In and out. The complete opposite of last time when we tried skipping through things. This time I don't bungle it all up. So there again, 4 for 4 on our phase bonuses, and we get all kinds of neat little treats there. Gonna head up to the save point here, and yeah. That's 70 blocks in already. This would have teleported us somewhere. I believe this was part of the Final Abyss quest. Instead, we're just gonna go ahead, hit our pure medallion and our icon of purity to make sure we are all topped off and ready to go for next time. I'm going to thank you for watching. This has been a grumpy old guy gaming. We're now through 70 levels of the Farist of Payne and going strong. Tell me what you think. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Again, check back here, .hack fans, in a couple hours. That sports event is going to be uploaded, complete with my stammering commentary as this week's entry in the Weekend Warrior series. Or if you just want to see it, check out Slystral, S-L-Y-S-T-R-A-L on YouTube. He's got a straight capture of it. Another neat little thing. We're using 2 different builds of fragments, so the user interface and the text boxes and everything are completely different for the same event capture. So that's kind of a neat thing too. I'm going to save up here. I'm going to stop rambling. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. I'm going to get going. Take care.